On today's show, we got a whole lot of money to give away. That's right, folks, $100, and all you have to do is guess the word at the bottom of the screen. We've got a nice little phrase for you guys, and we'll play a little Wheel of Fortune with you so that you can take home $100 cash. That's right. PayPal to you at the end of today's show, $100 just for paying attention and listening. Just make sure you're subscribed to our channel, TTR Studios, on YouTube to make sure that you're eligible. We've got the girl who was a smoke show who ended up falling over on the dance floor. You have to hear how that happened. Belly's got a stand-up bit about people with pickup trucks. We're going to drop it like it's a good habit because bad habits are impossible to drop, and I've got a Bobby McKee's story that you can't wait to hear. Some girl passed me a note while I was literally playing piano on stage, and what it said will drop your jaw like it did mine. Strap it on, folks, from the Social Media Lounge. Good luck winning your $100. Your chance starts right now.
Dog in the morning.
Welcome back, folks. It's your boy, Luch Dog, hanging out with you. Oh, boy, we got another show to do. And we can't wait to do that with you. So, welcome and thank you for hanging out. We're doing a little bit of figuring out some audio right now. Belly's doing stuff. What's up? He's right? I can't hear you.
Everything's right on Skype.
Everything's right on Skype. Can you hear us?
Good.
Let's find out. Okay. So welcome to the show, folks. Of course, when we want to give away a lot of money, everything goes wrong. That's what happens. Everybody's listening. So thank you for joining us. I got a whole lot of fun stuff for you today. Is he good? Matty Potts from the Santa Monica newsroom. Welcome, my brother.
Greetings and salutations. Good morning.
There he is.
I think we're all good now.
Hey, thank you, sweetheart. We appreciate the note in my ear. Belly Matt LaBelle across the way. How are you, bud?
I'm feeling fine and doing fine.
Okay, can we just start over? Hold on a second. I'm
feeling fine and doing fine.
Give me my
I'm ready. I'm ready today. I'm ready.
What happened? Potts, are you good over there? You
Yeah,
ready
we're
to
all
rock?
good.
I think the music still sounds a little weird. But I
Yeah,
can't hear it now,
so
but whatever.
we wanted to kind of fix this for you, but hell, you know, when you do it live, you just go with it. So, all right, let's just start off with something funny. This girl was a smoke show, and she, like, I did a wedding, Potts, for like a 21-year-old couple. So
First off, that's the biggest fail ever. But
you
whatever.
might say that, but boy, were these these kids were so right for it. If there was ever a couple to get married early, it's these two. Now, I don't ever want to talk about a couple that I'm marrying as a DJ, right? I'm not putting them on blast. If Potts,
we're speaking in complete general terms.
Strictly
I will
general.
make a blanket statement that says no one should get. I think no one should get married before they're 30, but let's be realistic and say 28-ish. But that, and I mean, you're talking from a guy that turns 40 this year. I'm talking from experience, and that's been divorced. So
and you got married at what, 33, 32?
I got married at like 30, 31 or 32-ish. Yeah.
Braxton Blue, our producer, our TV producer extraordinaire. Grab that microphone. Tell us what you would think it would be like to be married right now, 24.
I can't even fathom that thought.
What year would you like to be married?
I don't know. I think Potts is right around 30. Like, I think that sounds like a reasonable time.
Did you ever have a number in your head, Belly?
30.
30?
Yeah.
My
It's
parents. My parents.
It's gonna ask the next woman I see.
We married. We married.
So I'm gonna be 31 in 6 months. I gotta get going.
What does that say on the back of your laptop as we get organized here? It says we are all
caps.
We're all rocking the red. We rocked the red all last show. Yesterday on the Voice of One Wheel, we were all wearing red. We're going to be rocking the red on Thursday. That's the phrase that we say here because everybody wears red, and we have a red out. You know what a white out is. We have a red out here at in DC.
Capital One Arena.
Thank you, in
Washington
DC.
Capitals.
They're going to be in Vegas for Game 5. Belly's going to be downtown, so we're going to get into all those details next. But
They're
yes.
one win away from winning the Stanley Cup and bringing a championship to a big old droughted city of championships. So we're close. We got this. The last 32 times the team has gone up 3-1, they've won the Stanley Cup. So let's keep that streak alive.
Nice, Potts. Very well done. So this couple is like 21, so you can imagine what the guests' age were, right?
Can we just back up a little? I don't want to dwell too long, but what makes this couple different from other?
Okay,
Can
sure.
you talk about that? I mean,
Yeah.
you're not bashing them. I'm just curious why they're different.
Well, you know what? You know what it is. Honestly, the bride was one of the prettiest women I've ever seen.
Okay, that's meaningless.
And moving forward,
She sets the bar.
with that being the case, she was maybe one of the sweetest people I've ever met. That combo doesn't come together. That combo does not come together. Not only that, but he wasn't, high school immature dickhead kind of guy who got the hot chick in high school.
He was mature for his age.
He was mature for his age. She was mature for her age. They were going around, hosting and making sure all of the adults were having a good time. Like, this was impressive to see 21-year-olds or however old they were. I just know they were right out of college. To see them behave that way was unreal for me. What, Potts?
When I got married at 31, I was so drunk. I barely remember my wedding. But in my defense, I'd been up all night working at a nightclub in Vegas. I flew to Utah, and I got drunk on the plane. I got drunk before the plane came. Me and my best man, we went on the plane. I ordered a Bloody Mary. I passed out. I woke up to the plane landing, the flight attendant tapping on my shoulder and saying, "Sir, you need to pay for that." Never even opened the little liquor bottle of vodka, and there was just a cup of melted ice with tomato juice sitting in front of me. So, in your defense of what you're saying, age doesn't always necessarily mean that you're ready or mature. So, we'll give you that one.
So, didn't you leave your bride at a strip club or something like that?
No. Well, so what happened was, I had my favorite stripper, adult dancer, CJ Miles. You can look her up on Instagram.
He says this every time. Look her up on Instagram. You can look her up on. She's smoking hot. You're right. You're okay. We're not judging you.
So I called her. I texted her. I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna be at Spearmint Rhino for my bachelor party." She's like, "Well, I'm not working, but I'll work that night," because she knew she was gonna make serious money. We went and all my friends went. We ended up having it's a longer story, but we ended up all at the same strip club, bachelorette party.
Nice.
And I was in the private room with this girl, CJ, whatever. She knows who she is. And security comes up to me and they go, "Sir, is your wife here?" And I go,
"I hope not.
She's not my wife yet." And they're like, "Well, she's right outside this private room and she wants to talk to you." I was like, "Oh my God, FML." So I go out there and she's like, "Everyone left me. Everyone left." So as I'm like my world is falling apart right in front of my eyes, my buddy and business partner now, Scoots, walks by and I grab him and I'm like, we need a ride home, or she needs a ride home. And she's like, "Well, you're coming with me." So we went, they dropped me off at the hotel I was staying at, because we were in the middle of our bachelorette party. So they dropped me off at my hotel and he was taking her to her hotel. As soon as the car leaves the valet area, I hop in a cab and go right back to Rhino. So yeah, I went home with her like a gentleman, but I went right back there. You bet your bottom dollar. So
that's so good. All right. Well, we have to give you guys a letter. Well played. Go ahead and transition that over. And he's got another one. He left one out. That's good. So we'll give you guys another letter. Very good, Potts. And yeah, we'll continue talking about the fact that they were young and getting married. But the truth of the matter is, I always wanted to have a kid by 35, and I'm 34. So that is kind of giving me a little bit of anxiety right now. And not only that, but we just watched the Mighty Ducks, and we talked about this yesterday. I will tell you something different. You've got new letters on the screen. For the podcast listeners, it's 4 blanks, then it's 3 blanks, then it's 3 blanks, 3 words. So it's 4 blanks, 3 blanks, 3 blanks. That's all I'm giving you. Now, I watched Mighty Ducks with Belly, Potts, and Gordon Bombay is like somebody that used to be like a role model to me as a kid, And not only did we talk about how he's an asshole, we'll get there if we want to. Gordon Bombay is a shithead.
Who is that?
He's the coach of the
in
Mighty Ducks.
Remember Emilio Estevez?
Is it Emilio Estevez?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So his character ends up being a real big asshole, which we were talking about yesterday on the Voice of One Wheel, which I didn't realize as a kid. But what I did realize as an adult, Belly, how old is he? I'm watching the movie and I'm like, wait a minute, how old is he?
He's 30.
Emilio Estevez is 30.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel like I'm 34. Again, this is the same old school movement I had when I was like, Will Ferrell was 35 in old school. Look how old he looks now. Look how fast.
He looked old in old school.
Didn't it seem like old school came out yesterday? How quickly he went from that looking to now how he looks? Oh,
I mean, it's pretty crazy.
It scares me, man.
I'm a massive 311 fan, and to see these guys getting gray
freaks me out.
Is a big reality check for me.
I've got
really
gray hair.
Crazy.
Not only that, Belly, but like I've got the gray hair too. But where's my career based on their careers? You know what I mean? Like that's how I see it.
You can't compare yourself.
I do compare myself. I feel like we have the potential to do whatever anybody else could do.
Of course.
So I'm like, oh man, we got to get on it.
But that can happen at any age. You have to be confident in that fact.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm going through the same thing. Like, I mean, I turned 40 this month, and you know, I'm now having a kid, so it's cool. But I mean, I'm already like, I'm going to be 50 when this kid can drink. I'm going to be 60. I mean,
Probably
that is
dead
like,
pots. Let's be honest.
I mean, well, all right. I'm going to be 52 when this kid starts drinking.
Comment.
I'm just kidding.
I got a touchdown. I got a touchdown from the social media line. Hold on. No, not for you. No, take that back.
Was that a premature?
I thought it was a touchdown for me, but that's fine.
Yeah, that was for you, Belly, but whatever.
Morning, fam. It's the second one. So first of all, from the social media lounge, morning fam, Mandy needs $100 today. Neck is jacked up and needs a massage. And then Sean Cohen writes, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Touchdown.
What does that mean? Fine.
I knew Potts wasn't going to get that one. That's the Marshawn Lynch. Remember he would say that at every single question he was asked at any post-game press conference?
I can guarantee no one.
Shout out to Sean.
That, but whatever.
Oh my God! Everybody, I think you're in the minority, Potts, of people who don't know what that means. However, remember we are really excited today to give away that $100. So good luck to everybody, and thank you guys in the SML. You know what that stands for.
Oh, I like that.
So,
SML.
right? The girl is this is a wedding of nothing but like girls in college, guys in college, right out of college. These kids, I mean, these girls
Everybody's single.
They're just throwing down, and these girls are so hot. And what I'm used to seeing is the disappointment of, oh, look at that, a hot girl on the dance floor. You look at her hand, and she's wearing a ring. That's usually the progression. However, on this night, oh my God, that girl is the hottest woman I've ever seen. And she doesn't have a ring on her finger. Wait, she's dancing with a girl who's even hotter than that. She also doesn't have a ring on the finger. And then that just happened the whole night. So I'm like, oh my God.
No one's married here.
This is amazing. Like, what is going on? And I still feel like, remember, if anybody's listening who wants to hire me, or really it doesn't make a difference, you guys know, do I feel like I can hit on these people?
You ugly. You're ugly, and your mother ugly, and your sister ugly. You just plain old ugly.
No.
No, I don't, but not because I'm ugly. What an a-hole.
Oh, man. That's like a touchdown for a sound clip.
Yeah, give it to the sound clip. That's fair.
Oh, it's going off. Getting off hot tonight.
That's 6 for Potts.
Oh, my God. No, I don't feel like it would be right for me to hit on guests at a wedding at which I'm working, because I feel like I need to be professional, and that's how I keep my job, and that's how I sustain my status at doing this very well. However, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's amazing.
You're still a man.
I'm still a man. I'm still going to enjoy the fact that there's just incredibly hot women dancing on the dance floor. And you know what they're doing, Belly? What do hot girls always do when they get to the dance floor? Where do they dance on the dance floor?
Right in front of the DJ.
Right in front of the DJ. Every time. They just want my attention, and they couldn't care less about me. It's just the DJ. It's not Adam. It's the DJ, right? So this girl is in a black pantsuit. It's not revealing or anything, but boy, did she rock this well. The V-neck came like all the way down, like almost to her belly button.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, the way you all responded, I wish I could cut that up right now. Oh.
So there was like no back, right? Or like
a little bit of back, but the pants were a little bit baggy, you know, light fitting.
Almost
so
like bell bottom.
Yeah, almost bell bottom jeans.
Exactly,
you know, apple bottom. Yeah.
I've seen that. Legs for days on those.
And man,
you don't even see the legs.
No, you don't see the legs, and you don't see a lot of form fitting from the body because it's loose fitting clothes. But you could tell her just boom, 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 like it was phenomenal.
Wow, she's got a lot of bumps.
How
many asses does she have?
Give him another letter before we continue. Let's give him another letter. Let's go. Good luck. Skip the sex is the first guest in the social media lounge. That would be good, but no. No. Give them another letter as I continue telling the story.
Skip this. No.
So I play the Cupid Shuffle. And the Cupid Shuffle, you guys know. To the right, to the right, to the right,
Yep.
to the right, to the left.
I don't think I've ever heard that song. Actually, but
The
okay.
four commands,
What?
Pods. The four commands are to the right, to the left, kick, now turn.
Yeah, it's
It's-
basically
Oh,
it tells you how to
okay.
dance.
It's like the easiest 4 steps in the planet. Like cha-cha slide, really, you have to listen to know what they're asking you to do. This one is like literally 3 steps to the right, 3 steps to the left,
Right.
kick, 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 now turn. Like it's the easiest freaking thing to do in the planet, but I do it so confidently. It works every time. When I play Cupid Shuffle, everybody in the crowd goes, "Oh!" Some people start running out to the dance floor, but then I go out to the dance floor and I say, "Who's going to lead it?" Knowing that everybody's going to be a clusterfuck of just like, "Well, who's leading it?" And then I run out. I go, "I got you guys," and I run out and I lead it and I go all the way around. So I'll do it one time here, and then when it says now turn, I'll sprint to where we are there, and then I'll sprint to where we are there, and I'll sprint to where we are there, and people
Dude, I
freaking love it.
so want to go to a wedding with you.
I know.
I really want
Really?
to see you in action. I mean, you're obviously the best in the business, but just watching you work the room is got to be a show for sure.
I think I have fun doing it, and that's contagious. So that's, I think, why it's attractive to people, is just because I'm having so much fun. You don't have to, but if I'm having this much fun, why aren't you? Like, what's wrong with you? So
Right.
it's really funny that I go out to lead it, and then she goes, "Oh my God," and comes out to dance next to me as if we're the two leading it.
Nice.
Life is good for your boy at this moment. But she's wearing really, really, really high heels. And the dance floor,
Oh, here we go. Don't blame the dance floor.
No,
Wait,
no,
was that
no.
a 90-degree angle, the dance floor? Is that what happened?
She's
You were
also
in like a fun house?
She's also 5'10" regularly.
Oh,
Probably.
no. It
Right.
has nothing to do with that. But what happens is we're dancing next to each other, and within 3 seconds, when she goes to kick, her heel hits the edge of the dance floor, right? It's like the floor is here, then it goes up on an angle, and then the dance floor. And she hit on the edge, and she just goes down right in front of everybody. I had 200 people doing the Cupid Shuffle. The hottest chick is standing next to me. She goes to give a kick, hits the dance floor on the angle with the edge of her shoe, and just bites it.
How red was her face?
She handled it like a champ.
Nice.
Probably because she knew it doesn't matter what she does. She still is smoking hot.
Yeah.
But I literally had to, at that moment, how bad is this timing? We'll take a break in just a second. As soon as she fell, it said, "Now kick, now walk it by yourself." And I have to go sprint and leave her. So the timing feels like she dropped. I looked down like, what the fuck? And then just ran away from her. I had to go back to her later and be like, "I'm so sorry, girl. I wasn't bailing on you. I just had to continue to lead the dance."
Right. I just didn't want to miss the next move. Come on.
I needed to stay in front of the people.
Belly's got a stand-up comedy bit for you coming up next, and then Matty Potts wants to tell you all about the private party he can't talk about. So we're going to find out how he's going to discuss that. He got a write-up in LA Weekly from Marinate.com, and marinate your life on the corner of Melrose and Western. We're so happy for him. And he's also got a new diet. So a whole lot of stuff coming up next. Brax, what are we showing the people here? What do you want to do? What are we showing them?
Brax, you're here, by the way. We're glad to have you.
Yes, we've had... What?
Thought we were going.
We
to
are
break.
going to break. What video are you going to show them?
Oh. What would you like me
Let's
to play?
do a...
Surprise us.
Let's do Matty Potts.
All right.
Let's do Matty Potts' commercial that he made, which is just has us tickling
Oh, gosh.
our funny bones. You got
It's
that
so
up?
great.
All right. We'll be back after this. Luke's Dog in the morning.
And you still didn't know it was a brothel? Ugh. Oh, hello, friends. Are you tired of listening to crappy podcasts? Are you so broke you've considered working the streets of Santa Monica Boulevard? Do you enjoy listening to stories about an overpriced hand job in a brothel by an Asian lady old enough to be your grandma? Of course you do. We all do. What's the answer, you ask? Well, friend, I'll tell you the answer. Watch Luke's Dog in the morning every Wednesday and Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific time. And if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll have the chance to win $100 cash every episode in the month of June. Watch instead of going out with your friends. Dude, I'm pulling up to the bar right now. Watch while you're sitting in traffic. Oh, shit. Yeah. Watch while you're taking your morning dew. Oh, Belly, you crack me up. Get your sassy ass on over to TTR Studios YouTube page. It's almost as good as a $100 hand job.
Welcome back, folks. Man, that has us just dying laughing every time he does that bathroom bit. Oh, belly. Potts, that was a really good job, man. How long did that take you to make that?
Like half hour.
4 days. I slaved over it.
No, and I don't know if you hear, like, I'm actually going to the bathroom, and if you hear while I'm laughing, I'm like, oh, belly, I am farting in real life. Like the main part was a sound effect. The main part was a sound effect, but
Yes.
oh, hold on.
Touchdown for Potts.
But
farting live on
the
camera.
pre-farts were all 100% real. I was like squirting.
Dude, you're amazing, man. That was really funny to put together, and thank you for doing that. You know, if you want to peel back the curtains a little bit, it's hard doing this with your friends because there's some behind-the-scenes conversations that have to take place if you want to strive for greatness, and it's hard to have those conversations and also deal with, like, the feelings of your friends, too. It's not like we're just coworkers who got slammed together. Like, the first job I ever had in radio, as we put another letter on the screen, go ahead and put that over there for the people, Brax. Good luck, Social Media Lounge. When I was doing the first radio job I had, I got out there. I was supposed to do it with this one woman, Gina. And then before I even got to the station, I got there 3 weeks early to get some snowboarding in Colorado. It was in Colorado in February. I was supposed to go out there. So I said, all right, I'll go out in January and I'll snowboard my ass off. I'll get to know the place. And before I even got to the station, Gina quit. So cool. Then I get there on my first day and they're like, we're not really sure who we're going to pair you up with. Let's put you with Lady J.
Lady J.
Lady J is amazing. We're still friends to this day. We had nothing in common. She's like a 45-year-old African-American woman from Houston, and I'm like this like tiny little white boy Italian from D.C. We had nothing in common. And so that is an easier situation to have a conversation of, hey, what do you want to do after break? Should we do this? Let's do that. But when you're doing it with your friends, it can be a little bit harder. Potts and I went back and forth on that email chain for he must have had 3 different ideas that I shot down.
Right. Well, I mean, the first idea I wrote, I mean, you literally said, can you do the commercial? And how quickly did I? Again, I was sitting on the toilet, but like, I wasn't surprised. I mean, the first one was done in literally 3 minutes. Yeah. So you were like, all right. But that's part of my process. You have to get the first one out, and then you kind of cut
just
and
like
trim
pooping. Once the first one's out, it all just goes.
Right.
Oh God, you got to ease the squirts in. Belly, are you ready to tell some jokes?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, let's do that. Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage, Billy Matt LaBelle.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, folks, it's so good to be here yet again. I am loving this. So, I have a question right off the bat for anyone listening. Do you own a pickup truck? You do. Oh, good. Someone's out there. That right there, folks, is all you need right there to ask that person to help you move. So, go ahead, start asking them. Because owning a pickup truck can be the absolute bane of anyone's pickup truck existence. I owned a pickup truck for 10 years of my life. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard the phrase, hey, Matt, you have a truck, right? Yes, I do have a truck. No, I won't help you move this weekend is really my always want to be my answer. But here's the thing. I know when you're coming to me to ask you to help you move, you're in a desperate state. You don't want to spend money. You don't want to get out there. You don't want to go and just figure out, yes, I'm going to get this person to help me move. This is going to be the best. But here's the other part you don't realize is whenever you say yes when you own a pickup truck, you're always the only person to show up. And you're only going to get offered pizza, beer, food. That's true. The weirdest thing I've ever gotten for helping someone move, I was given a grill set and a beach towel. One, I never go to the beach. And 2, I don't own a grill. So I have 2 things. Now, this person that gave me those things, they're awesome. I love them. I appreciate them. When I have time to go to the beach or use a grill, I will happily use those things. But that was 5 years ago, and I still haven't used them, and I'm sorry. So yes, owning a pickup truck can be the absolute worst. Helping anyone move is the bane of... Moving sucks, and owning a pickup truck means you're going to move people all the fucking time. But the worst thing I hate the most about owning a pickup truck, why the fuck does everyone in the world think it's okay to just throw trash right in the back of my goddamn truck? Don't do it. Why the fuck are you doing it? It's not a fucking trash can.
Who does that?
So please, next time you think about asking someone who owns a pickup truck to help you move, think about how much and how well you really know them, and then tell yourself, no, they don't like me that much, because they don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, fantastic rant. Well, no, lock the key is a very good guess, but it is not correct. It is not lock the key, but you guys are starting to get closer. Go Caps.
Jeez.
Go Caps. Now, that was fantastic. Who leaves trash in the back of your pickup truck? Are you serious?
Hooligans and shitheads. I don't know.
And assholes. That's who. Assholes.
But it's this huge problem in the truck community.
From
where
the
people are
social
just
media
walking
lounge,
around
Belly
dropping
helped me
stuff.
move a dresser.
True. I've helped someone. I guarantee there's at least 50% of the people in the social media lounge I've helped them move at some point. Guarantee.
It's so good.
Yep.
I hate moving so much, and you're right, man. It's just like, you don't put that on me. I had a little mini SUV, and I got that a whole bunch. I can't even imagine. You can rent a pickup truck for $18
Yep.
at Home Depot
For the day.
So,
Yeah,
yes.
if you're moving and you're that hard up, then maybe you shouldn't be moving. Like,
Well,
just
and
save up
the
a
other
few
thing
bucks.
is, here's the other part about moving. You can't tell you how many times, and I'm not trying to call out women here, but I've helped a lot of women move. They are never fucking packed. Like, literally,
no,
you show
no.
up
And I'm
and
the worst.
nothing is fucking
I'll
ready to
take
go.
it. It's not just women. I am the worst at that as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
I remember when we moved over here, I just put stuff into little bed. I put a bed sheet on the floor, open, and then I just threw a bunch of crap in the middle of the bed sheet, and then I
That's
tied the bed sheet
ridiculous.
up, and I one-wheeled it across the apartment complex to my new
true.
apartment. That's
That
what
is
happened.
100% true.
That happened. But
So yes,
That
it's not
is-
just women.
Cots, I'm moving from across the apartment complex from one building to another. I'm not driving that when I have a one wheel.
Yeah.
Like, I come in
Right,
to move
yeah.
a dresser, and I expect your drawers to be empty.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not
I'm not
moving
picking up
drawers
your
that are full.
clothes with your dresser. The dresser's already fucking heavy.
Go ahead and
I
give them
don't need
another
it
letter.
more heavy.
Go ahead and give them another letter. They are holding it down. Belly, very good job. Let's move into Matty Potts with his review in LA Weekly. But before we do that,
Oh.
what happened at this private party, dude? Because who was it for?
So I can't tell you. So
You
well, I
already
can't
told
tell you,
us.
but I said it in the
gotta go
last
back.
episode.
Yeah, you have to go look at
because I didn't know that right when I got to her house, the first thing that they were going to do is have me sign a 5-page NDA.
Oh my god.
So you can't tell anything about it.
So what? Is that the end of this story?
No, so I'm gonna beat around the bush. So, well, first off, so I mean, whatever. You're gonna have to listen to the episode last week if you want to know who she is. But I walk up to this gated house in Encino, and I'm literally standing in front of a gate, and I just press the call box, and I'm like, hey, I'm the help. And they let me in. I mean, it's just so humiliating. I'm like, I don't know, what am I supposed to say? So I walk into the front
I'm
gate.
Brad Pitt is what you're
No
supposed to
one's
say.
there. I'm standing in the front yard, and I'm literally looking around. I'm like, all right. So I go to the front door, knock on the door. No one answers. So I open the door. I'm like, hello. And she's like, don't come in. Don't come in. I have a dog. And I slam the door shut. And so I'm standing there, and she comes out looking drop dead gorgeous. This girl is beautiful as she is on TV. And she's like, hi, I'm so-and-so. Sorry, I have a dog. I didn't want him to eat you. And I was like, all right, yeah, whatevs. And I'm like, where do you want me? She's like, just go around back. It's beautiful. This beautiful backyard in Encino, made for parties. And I'm just bartending. I started working with this staffing company, that we actually worked with catering for Marinate, just picking up, bartending gigs for some extra money. And it's just, honestly, in LA, you end up at the coolest parties doing this. First gig, as an example. But they make me sign a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't talk too much about it. But there were a few celebrities there, and I was just dying because out of just the small hand, it was really for her family and friends, which I really respected. It did not turn into some, douchey party.
Right.
And the first celeb that came, one of the first people there was someone Luch would have freaked over, not because he's a huge celebrity, but because he is easily one of the biggest podcasters, most successful podcasters and it's not Joe Rogan. It's
No, I know who it is already. I can guess. He's got my initials. Can I say that?
Yeah,
Nailed it.
100%.
Nailed it.
100%.
I won't say his name, but oh my god, I would have picked his brain all night.
That's awesome.
He was on the Man Show. He's friends with Jimmy Kimmel.
okay,
I mean,
well,
we can kind of I'll lead you to the water. And so
Hold on,
yeah,
hold
I just
on.
thought it was really cool.
Give me a whistle.
Oh, hold on. I'm not on that screen. Oh wait,
Strike
shit,
3.
Crap.
No, not that one. Joseph Swan, you are like as close as it could get without
know.
getting it. Like I can't believe
no one's gotten it yet.
No one's got it yet, but they're as close as they could possibly
We
get.
got Soak the Sea, Pork
It's-
the
it's-
Pie, and Cork the Red.
Between those three, Soak the Sea, Pork the Pie, and Cork the Red. My God, you're close. Continue, Potts.
How how are they picking all those and not the right answer?
being that, remember, I already said the answer. I told you I'm going to say it during the show, and I've already said it at least twice. Moving on. This is so much fun, dude. I have so much fun doing this. Somebody needs to sponsor us so that we can continue to give away after I become broke with this.
For real. Like it's kind of how fun is like the interaction on this.
It is good
podcast,
times. It's not Soak the Red. Keep going. Potts, hit it. Keep it up.
So anyway, I mean that was the gist of it. I mean it was a really cool party. It was her 40th birthday.
Boom. Hold on.
Oh.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I got the music going.
Give me the music. Hold on. Wait for it. You got this, Bella? You got this?
We have a winner for the $100 here at Luch Dog in the Morning. And that's right, folks. Today's puzzle was a easy one. It's Rock the Red for those Washington Capitals that are in the Stanley Cup Finals playing Game 5 Thursday night. So be sure to tune in back Friday and win that $100.
Strap it on from TTR Studios. Congratulations to Ms. Jess Jones. And Joseph,
she won?
She did win.
Joseph Swan, Cork the Red. You
I know,
literally
Joe.
had two letters.
Dude, you were
switched.
so close, man. Belly and I are over here like chomping at the bit, like he's so close. He's so close. And then they say, and then he says, that's not an easy one if you don't watch sports. And
Jessica Jones does not watch sports. I can guarantee you.
her comment is, I don't watch sports, and then in caps at all.
Right.
Yes.
Like at all. Like less
All
than
caps.
me. And I don't
Very
watch sports.
good. Very good. Congratulations, everybody. Thanks for playing. I hope you stick around for the rest of the time. Whoa, we are now red in our video output. Looks like something's going down there. What's going on there?
Looks like we're fine there, Chief. So you need to stay on target.
Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at it. Belly, can you handle the social media lounge and just let me know what's going on in there?
Yes, sir.
And Potts. So, was there any other
I'm gonna
highlights? from
pivot
that?
and talk about this amazing write-up.
Oh, please
Marinate
do.
got.
Please do.
So I got an email from LA Weekly hitting me up for like advertising, and so my response is, "We have no money, but I would love a write-up." And this guy, you could tell, I just like totally killed his buzz. He's like, "Well, all right, I'm not getting any money from you, but this is Michelle. She's our senior food editor. Talk to her." And so she came out. I invited the senior food editor for LA Weekly out to Marinate a week ago. She came out and we made her everything. The hot mess wrap with Flamin' Hot Cheetos, the kitchen sink with sun-dried tomato penne, tacos, sliders, and gave her a full tour. She was so pumped. And she interviewed me, but when you're doing an interview, you have no idea what they're going to take and use and how they're going to kind of manipulate what you're saying. And so I had no idea what angle she was going to take. The article came out yesterday, and I didn't even know. Someone called the store at like 10 in the morning. I happened to be there for a catering order, and they're like, "Hey, you guys got a great write-up in LA Weekly. Did you guys see that?" And I was like, "I had no idea." So I pull it up online, and this is what it says. The headline: Marinate on Melrose's gourmet fast casual food is stoner tested. I'm not sure if it's my fascination with the afterlife or just a real estate trend, but I'm noticing that more funky food choices have been popping up near historic cemeteries. Latest case in point, about a block from the famed Hollywood Forever Cemetery in East Hollywood is Marinate on Melrose, which has a selection of tacos, wraps, sliders, and bowls that are sure to raise the dead and appeal to local stoners. Owners Matt Yerditsky and Scott Rogers' twist on fast casual features sweet Hawaiian chicken, chipotle pulled pork, and root beer beef, which have been marinated for a minimum of 24 hours and only cooked in pressure cookers. The root beer beef is a must-try in taco form. 1 for $2.50 or 3 for $7. Only the thinly sliced vegan Thai tofu is grilled. Flamin' Hot Cheetos are a favorite ingredient at Marinate on Melrose. Yerditsky, who bears a striking resemblance to Chester the cheetah in both looks and personality, explains the source of inspiration from their gourmet stoner food. Our rule is we get high and we experiment. If we fall in love with something that night, we make it again the next morning. And if we like it sober and it's still as brilliant and yummy as the night before, then it goes on the menu. You can mix and match your proteins with sides such as sun-dried tomato penne, hippie ginger, or veggie crack. in your desired vessel. Sliders come on Hawaiian sweet rolls, and wraps are on whole wheat tortillas. The Hot Mess wrap is a mashup of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, veggie crack, sweet Hawaiian chicken, pickles, chipotle ranch, brown rice, and red quinoa. To ensure maximum heat and crunch, an individual Cheetos package is freshly exploded for each wrap. And it goes on. I won't.
Thanks, Chester Cheeto. I was gonna say. Woo! You the best. You the best. You the best.
We're really excited
Nice
for
job,
you,
Potts.
but it's funny as hell that they call you Chester the Cheetah.
Chester the Cheetah in both looks and personality. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
That's a Kool-Aid.
That is Kool-Aid. Why'd you take me down the Kool-Aid train, dude?
Because I'm drinking the Potts Kool-Aid. I can't help it.
We're rocking the red.
So when are you guys coming out again? Because I can't wait for you
I
to
will
try
be
it.
out there on June 15th.
I'll be out there July.
July 15th, sorry. And then
Wait,
Belly
you're
will come
coming out June 15th or July 15th?
I'm coming out July 15th, and then Belly will
Okay.
be out on like the 20th. I'll be there from like
I'm gonna be in San Diego until the 22nd.
Yeah,
and then
none
the
of this
22nd I'm
matters.
driving up to Huntington Beach.
Well,
and
I'm just.
then I'll be
It's
in
gonna
LA
matter
Sunday
for the
and
show
Monday.
because
and
I want
Tuesday.
to. Yeah, I want to do some stuff for the show when you're out here. So.
Oh, for sure.
Cool.
Well, I can do a show from Marinade if you want. I'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do want to do it.
Awesome. Yeah, so we're really pumped and happy for you, dude. Real quick, before we go to another break and then we end strong with super funny stuff that's taken place over the past week, how much would you pay for a pizza? Delivery, end of like before tip, when you're on the phone and he says this is, or she, this is the price.
The size and the toppings first. How much?
A large pizza with we'll say, okay, the real story is the large pizza with 1.5 toppings. I got a large pizza, all with green peppers and half of it with pepperoni. So 1.5. How much would you pay for that?
$15.
This is
I think
Pizza Hut. I will say who it is. It is. You know what? I don't want to put them on blast. Let's just
Too
say.
late.
Let's just say it's a.
It's Pizza Hut. Sorry. No,
I was gonna do the joke.
They're not a sponsor.
They're that
no.
red top pizza joint.
And I mean, shame on you for starters from ordering from a fake pizza place. Pizza Hut ain't real pizza.
Hold on.
Pizza blows.
Hold on. I was going for the joke. All right, it's made by Lisa S. You know what? I don't want to call her out. Let's make it L. Simpson. So I was gonna say I don't want to call them out. We'll say it's a pizza place that's basically a house. Now,
No, it's actually a smaller version of a hat.
but if you don't realize,
It's a shack that serves pizza.
you better come correct on this show or you're gonna get called out immediately.
Yeah,
So it's very good. However, you're right. No, it's crappy pizza, but like that's a vice of mine. I know once every 3 months, if it's a rainy day, I don't feel like going anywhere, dude. Let me order a pizza.
It's 11:30
But why
p.m.
can't
and
you
all the
get
good
it from
pizza
a real
places.
pizza place?
Okay, doesn't matter.
Because it's 11:30 p.m. and all the good pizza places close at 10.
Okay.
At night. Okay, either way, for whatever
That's
reason,
why.
we're bogging down in details that don't matter. How much would you pay for a pizza delivery?
$15.
$15. Brax, does that sound right, or would you go higher?
I would probably go to like 16, 17.
Okay, this is pre-tip. Remember, you're gonna add tip on top of this.
Large pizza?
Yeah.
Well, 2 toppings or 1.5. That will definitely
15,
stack
16.
up.
Belly, how would you respond if the pizza is $21?
I think Potts should handle this.
Go ahead, Potts, take it away.
I think they should go fuck themselves.
Thank you.
And not even kindly. Very rudely go fuck yourself.
No, I mean, you guys, I'm not
Capital
kidding.
letters.
I got to the
Yeah.
end of ordering, and literally the guy goes, okay, that'll be $21. And I said, I'm sorry, what, for one pizza? And he goes, yeah, well, there's a $1 tax, and then there's a delivery fee. And we will get into the delivery fee when we get back after this, because I am just so over it. I'm only going to spend 2 minutes on it, and then what I really want to talk about is the venue owner that told me I could kick out a guy from the reception room. I got to play bouncer, and it was awesome. We'll do that all next. Thank you for hanging out. Congratulations again to Ms. Jess Jones for her $100 win. It's Luch Dog in the morning.
At litmradio.com.
guys? It's your boy Luch from Luch Dog in the Morning, the comedy variety show that puts a smile on your face and some cash in your pocket just for listening every single Wednesday and Friday in the month of June. That's right, folks. You could win $100 just for subscribing to our channel and playing along with us. Just ask my boy Travis, who just took away $100 cash.
Hey, this is Travis. I can't believe I won $100 on Luch Dog in the Morning. You guys rock.
That's right, folks. $100 PayPal right to your account directly after the show. If you are the winner, all you have to do is subscribe to be eligible. So go ahead over to TTR Studios on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, listen to the show Luch Dog in the Morning every Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and you just might walk away with $100 cash.
Welcome back, folks. It's your boy. Oh, wait. I'm not Luch. Whoops.
Hey, guys! Well done, Belly. Potts, did you see me giving you the quiet sign?
No, he was away.
That was really good. All right, so I don't know. We weren't able to tell you that your volume was on the same volume as that ad. So I'm sitting here going, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Because anyway, we'll tell you later. All right, very good. You did a good job either way. Folks, let's get into, would you like to hear... I don't want to go into...
We're finishing the story, the pizza story.
Well, okay, yeah, but I was trying to figure out where to go from there because I have so much to get to. And of course, we have a show again on Friday, which is really nice. I got a whole sheet full of stuff. What Belly and I have been starting to do is just anytime something funny comes up, we write it down.
You got to take notes.
You got to take notes.
That's how, yeah.
Because, I mean, if you're going to be taking safety breaks and cutting down Christmas trees all week, you're not going to remember them.
That was, it's funny. People compliment me on my memory all the time because I can remember up to 12. People are like, aren't you writing any of this down?
Oh, that drives me nuts when
like,
waiters do that.
No, I'm not writing. But I come back with your 12. I come back with your 12 drinks, and all of them are correct.
Oh, you get it
like,
right. I'm giving you a better tip. I'm giving you a better tip.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it does annoy me because when I'm like, yeah, I'd like, the breakfast scrambled eggs with a side of bacon, and I'm like, dude, it's cool that you're not writing it down, but if you fuck up my order, I'm going to be royally pissed.
Oh, you're right.
You get no leeway with me if you're not going to write it down. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Like, it's...
From the Social Media Lounge, one woman, one wheel. There's a place near me that charges $18 for an artisanal pizza, and that's really the max. Artisanal, fine. If you're giving me Pizza Hut cardboard bullshit,
right?
Guy, I mean, literally, I said to the guy, guy, I can't spend $21 on a pizza. I can't justify that. And he goes,
so get a small.
Okay.
Which is now $15.99.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I know. Still $15.99. And then I started telling Belly, I'm going to have to tip this guy. It's going to end up being $25. You know what kind of a meal I could have for $25?
I like how Luch is like telling this 16-year-old making $10.50 an hour.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, he's like, I just can't justify that in my life right now. I'm sorry. The guy's like, so
did you want to order it or? He's like,
I just got really baked in the back. Yeah. We're smoking some serious trees in the back, sir. You're fucking up my vibe.
Oh man. So actually, I said I was going to talk about the venue owner. Maybe we'll do that on Friday. I wanted to tell you guys the note.
Wait, did you not order the pizza?
No,
what the hell?
No, I didn't order that pizza. Are you kidding me?
He just said, nah, I'm good.
I can't, dude. Maybe I'll come in and pick it up or something. But there's no Potts. Imagine what kind of food you could get for $25.
Yeah, I can tell you what you could get at Marinate, like 3 separate meals. Actually, for $21, you could get 3 medium-sized bowls that will feed 3 people, and it's infinitely better quality.
I think if you go in to pick it up, you should get it for like $12.
You should.
You should get You should get the $4 back.
This is my problem. Okay,
you should take that $4 delivery fee and you get it.
The problem with Pizza Hut, or the business model, supposedly is that everyone knows you're not getting a top quality pizza, but it's based on volume. They can offer a very competitive price because they are pumping out volume.
Well, apparently not.
They're more expensive than an artisanal pizza. What's the point? I mean, literally, they're going against their own business model, and you do. When you have people going all the way through the ordering process and then being like, at the final minute being like, whoa, no thanks, that is a massive problem for a company.
Because I'm pretty passive. And for me to be like, Wait a minute. Excuse me? That means it really had to like jerk me out
and
of
let's be honest, you have the money. I mean, you could easily do it and justify it if you wanted to. Like you said, you're like, look, I only do this once every few months.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting here, I'm watching Netflix, I'm by myself again on a Friday night. I'm alone, I'm hungry. You know, I'm going to share. This will probably be 3 meals for me because I don't have anyone to share it with. Did I mention I'm by myself? I don't have a girlfriend.
And I have that
myself to sleep tonight.
And I'm hangry because I'm lonely. You know, my hanger is getting even worse because I'm so lonely. You know.
It's all right. You know what? That guy saved you heartburn and a rough night of sleep.
You're damn right he did. Because imagine what I could have bought for $25. I'd go to a real sit-down restaurant and get a 12-ounce steak.
That is a sit-down restaurant price for some shitty cheese pizza. Get your head out of your ass.
Belly, here's my problem.
Pizza Shack.
Pizza Shack, nice. Here's my problem.
Pot's relentless from the social media lounge.
Potts is relentless, and he should be because
as a business owner that's in the food business, it is really upsetting to hear stuff like that.
I would just say Potts is right on the head, like where you're making customers pay to cover margins and cost and things like that. And the fact that they're charging $18 for a pizza now tells you they're not doing so hot.
Yep.
Absolutely. And this is the reason that I wanted to bring this up, because they're going to die because of this. I'm predicting within 20 years, within 20 years, here's what the world is going to look like. Movies are going to be an hour. Okay. There will be no stores. You will not be going into stores. And I'm telling you right now, meals are going to be costing like $40 in order for them to have a brick and mortar building. Restaurants are going to be wrecked. I was talking to my mom who's down at the beach. They're popping up at the Outer Banks. They're popping up all these grocery stores out of nowhere. They're just coming up. And she's like, "My God, why are there so many grocery stores? There's only so many people here." Because people are wanting to stay in and cook with their families instead of go out and spend a lot of money at these restaurants.
And thank you for that segue. I mean, I just started this diet called the keto diet. Literally, I'm on day 2. First off, let me start by saying I don't want to preach, and I've watched every food documentary there is. Do yourself a favor. I'm not asking you to diet. I'm just saying watch The Magic Pill on Netflix. It will at least make you think twice about things that you're eating and maybe adjust your diet a little bit. But you're 100% right. And like, so the whole point of this diet is no sugar, no carbs. And it's really, I mean, you can eat, dude. Oh, Luch, you would love it though. You can't eat pasta, but you can eat meat. You can eat real food. And I mean, I'm making smoothies. Last night I made chocolate peanut butter cups. But the whole thing is like you basically make a lot of the stuff yourself because you can't get you realize that you can't get real food. The things going on in grocery stores are scary. There are about 60,000 items or SKUs in a grocery store, and I think it was 55,900 of them have sugar, have high fructose corn syrup, have carbs that immediately turn into sugar when it gets to your body. And again, I know I sound like some LA douche right now.
Yes, you do.
Well, okay, they have this thing called the keto flu. So when you're transitioning into this diet, you literally have flu-like symptoms, which are equivalent to drug withdrawals because your body is purging sugar. Dude, sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. I've been an addict. I've done every drug, and I'm telling you, like, it's scary what's going on in food.
When I knocked out carbs, Pots, I've never felt this in my life. I knocked out pasta, bread, potatoes, and rice. And I tell you, on a cheat day after 1 week, I went and got just like 2 junior cheeseburgers from Wendy's because I didn't have any time to get anything else and I had to eat something. And I'm weird about food. I'm weird about meat. You guys know me and my bread to meat ratios and stuff. Oh, dude. When I was like on these withdrawals, I shoved that shit in my mouth and it was down within 2 seconds.
Like a crackhead.
Like a freaking crackhead, man. My body needed it.
And Jessica Jones, who congratulations just won the $100. She's got a major case of celiac disease, and I'm telling you, she has to call restaurants in advance before we go, and to make sure they sterilize their kitchen. It actually says gluten free. Yeah. Is it actually gluten free? I'm telling you, she can't even be in the same room as gluten, and it's. And that is the body screaming for a healthy diet. Like it's actually a good thing. I mean, I'm sure she hates her life with it, but it's a good thing because it forces you to eat healthy. And if you're considering doing any kind of diet, here's the key. And I mean, you're talking about a guy that, look, I have a commercial kitchen. I can meal prep. If I can't meal prep, no one can. But you have to just plan ahead. If you plan ahead and make a few meals in advance, and like I just ordered some snacks. I literally ordered some snacks off Amazon, like prepackaged snacks.
Bye-bye stores. There go your stores, one woman, one meal. I told you.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm telling you. So I'm ordering my snacks and stuff and certain ingredients off Amazon. I'll go and there are, look, even Pavilions or Vaughn's has some stuff that I can get, but it's all ingredients to make my own food. I cannot go into Vaughn's or into a grocery store and get a prepackaged keto-friendly meal unless it's like a Whole Foods, obviously.
Not only are you relentless in this
and amazing
fight, but your social media lounge would also like to point out that you're relentless in Luch being lonely. Yeah, we also have can confirm from some major heartburn and terrible night's sleep after eating a medium pizza last night.
That is true.
Woman with One Wheel says stores aren't going away.
Yes,
nope.
They are. It's coming. You just watch.
And
Thanks,
Joe
Bezos.
Evans, just like Demolition Man, Taco Bell wins the restaurant wars, and we'll all be eating Taco Bell in 2020.
No.
Social media
I don't
lounge.
think stores are going away, but Taco Bell is, hopefully. But I mean, when I'm at the grocery store yesterday, and I'm leaving the grocery store, and I'm like, why? And because I'm like kind of on my phone, I'm sitting and I can't turn onto the road. I realized I can't turn on the road because I accidentally got into a line for McDonald's that was right next to the grocery store. There was a line coming all the way out of the damn parking lot.
Potts, when I came out to visit you, how long? I got out of the line in the car to get In-N-Out Burger, so I went out and I went into the store while you sat in line in the car.
I've seen those lines. It's crazy.
Right. And for the record, In-N-Out, like the keto-friendly diet, I can go to In-N-Out and get I forget what it's called, but it's wrapped in lettuce. And so you could get a burger wrapped in lettuce with no of that shitty ketchup that's full of sugar, but you can eat. I mean, you can eat on this diet. You just can't eat garbage.
It's funny because you can eat, but your body is going to be craving and craving. So it's not like it's going to be easy, but good luck to you.
It's not. The first week is rough.
It will be. I've went through it. That's tough.
We have another comment from the social media lounge. They think it will be opposite, and homes will become tiny and grocery stores will mostly go away, but it will all be fast food stations where you will be forced to pay for stop at the chip in your hand.
Pay for slop.
Pay for slop with a chip built into your hand.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I will say
there should be a slop tax. There should be a slop tax.
I couldn't eat a burger.
Fat tax is what we call it.
Yeah,
fat tax.
100%.
Yeah. I know.
Dude, we can laugh and joke, but the biggest issue in our country is the healthcare system. And honestly, it wouldn't even be an issue. The way to beat around all that is to just start eating healthy. We wouldn't even need half the stuff that we go to hospitals for. All right, go if you got so much shit to talk about, asshole. Sorry for having an opinion, Luch.
Soylent Green.
All right, now we can do that better. What just happened is I said to Brax, "Can you go to Potts' camera? Don't do it now." When he went to Potts' camera, I gave Potts, "Let's go, wrap it up," and then Potts said,
GFY.
Excuse me. Now, just remember, this is why I want to have you run a show once, and I want to have you run a show again. I don't want to
run a show.
I know you don't. You just want to go off until you can't go off anymore.
Exactly. Thank you.
Which you do an amazing job at. But I do want to finish the show like we usually do. My whole goal, just so you guys know, the only reason I'm telling Potts to wrap it up is not because he's not doing a good job. He's killing it. And he's relentless, and I love it. But the reason I do that is because I want to make sure we have enough time to finish with something to put a smile on your face. I always want to end with fun. Apparently, I'm a whiny baby. That's fine. But I want to end with a smile on your face, you know? So I feel like Potts is really fired up right now. So why don't I tell him a joke?
Got it.
Better be good.
Joke up.
This better be good. I have a feel it comes at my expense, so I have a feeling you'll like it.
Keep talking.
Potts. Oh.
First of all, Social Media Lounge, thank you for hanging out all day today. Congrats again to Miss Jessica Jones. We are proud of you. Thank you, and good luck to everybody on Friday. So, Bobby McKee's is a dueling piano bar.
Mm-hmm.
So they have two pianos right across from each other, and they have mirrors set up so that the audience can see the pianist's fingers while they play. They also have a TV camera from directly above shooting down below onto the pianos, so you can get like a bird's eye view, and it's really neat. You have a lot of talented people that come in. You got to be on your game if you're going to play piano, because people are going to be like, play this, and you're gonna be like, sure, right?
You're only as good as your song list, basically.
Very, very well said. And you're not reading music here. You just got to be able to go with it and jam it out. Yeah. And so,
it's not to interrupt, but would you consider doing that as like a? I mean, I guess you don't need the money now, but I could see you totally doing that.
The guy that ran it asked me to come out and see one, and then if we had time at the end of the night, I'll let you get up. And then if you do well, we'll pull you on and bring you as part of the team. And
you'd rock it. You'd rock it.
I wonder if I would. I mean, I would be good at it, but I would have to really start working as a musician again and building my set list up. I haven't done it, but you're right. I appreciate the compliment, as rare as it is. So
take them when I can get them.
Take them when I can get them,
It's a Luch compliment sandwich. I like to break you down and then build you up, and
then take a big old bite out of you.
So I get up and I play, and this all speaks to play to the crowd. That is not, I am not Guns N' Roses. 311 doesn't have to play to the crowd. 311 go out and they can play a deep track, and people will be like, what is this? And then somebody in the crowd will be like, it's one of their deep tracks. And they'll be like, oh shit, this is tight.
And no one would have to ask because everyone there would know, oh my God, they haven't played this song since like 83, you know, like or whatever.
Now, Belly, you're going to Bobby McKee's soon, right?
I'm going to Bobby McKee's on Saturday, yeah.
It's a great time. Pots, you love it. It's a lot of fun.
I've been before.
We literally, on a side note, we have an event on Thursday, a Yelp Elite event at Howl at the Moon, which is the exact same thing. It's going to be 150 elite Yelpers, and we're giving out Marinade. It's going to be so dope.
Good for you.
Oh, yes, sir.
Take some video if you can. We'll play it on the show.
Yeah,
I mean, that'd be
for
fun.
sure.
So anyway, and also, so I'm excited to play. I'm young. I'm a young buck. I'm like 23, and I'm really excited to do this, but I'm nervous as fuck. And I go and I get myself hammered. They don't put me, dude. They don't put me on the stage until like 1 o'clock in the morning. And the best part about it, we got there at 9. And I've got my friends all showed up to watch. This is back when like friends used to like come out and do stuff. And so then it was like, they all came to watch. And oh, by the way, my numero uno at the time, who was single and knew I was crushing, she showed up at like 10 o'clock. And they're like, we'll hopefully get you on at the end. I'm nervous. I'm playing host. I'm being me. I'm a pit bull. I'm running around. I'm getting hammered on tequila.
Right. And there's nothing worse than just sitting there for 3 hours waiting for your turn. It
almost becomes like this is like my thing to do. So I just keep hammering shots and drinks, and I'm a mess. So I get up. They finally 1 o'clock in the morning, and they go, okay, let's get Adam up here. And I'm like, oh shit, what, me? Okay,
it's time.
It's time.
I've never stayed up past 10 p.m. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
Let alone played music. So I mean, I'm a mess, and I get up and I have to go and revert back to whatever I know best. And I am not playing to the crowd because what I know best is depressing ass shit. So I play like Drops of Jupiter by Train.
That's a
she's
boner
back
killer.
in the atmosphere. Drops of Jupiter in my head. Yeah.
All right.
And at that moment, I got that many words out because I'm singing too. I got that many words out. A girl who's also hammered, she comes up on stage, and all I see, because I'm jamming, I'm playing tunes, all I see is a hand in my corner of my eye with a note. I'm in the middle of a song.
Oh, God.
And it says,
you suck.
Can you play something that doesn't make me want to kill myself? How do you handle that on stage? And I had to finish the rest of the song. I'm like...
You showed me a song yesterday that was super depressing that I'd never heard
before.
Okay,
I was going to end the show there. Hold on. Social media lounge.
I might need some help here because I've never heard of this band. I've never heard this song ever in my life.
First of all, I was going to say balls to the girl for handing a live pianist a note telling you, you suck, play something better.
Right.
However, have you ever heard of the band Potts, Ben Folds 5?
Yeah.
And what's their most famous song?
If you sang it, I could tell you. I don't remember.
She's and I'm drowning slowly.
Yeah, right.
Brick. Am I
Off
right?
the coast and I'm going nowhere. They're actually touring with Everclear. They're playing in LA like this week.
Never heard
Belly's
it.
never heard of it. He calls
heard that
bullshit.
song
He's
before.
like, he actually said, Luch, I feel like you could put something together better than that in our studio.
I thought Luch could have done a 100% better job than that band.
I'm getting
I think they're
compliments
terrible
today. This is amazing.
I think they're terrible. Luch could crush that song and be way better.
I love you guys. Thank you. It has been a lot of fun. We've got to go. We'll give away $100 on Friday in just 2 days. Potts, get us out of here.
That's all I got. See you guys in a couple days. Have a good afternoon. You can kindly go fuck yourselves.
There he goes. Matty Potts from the Santa Monica newsroom. Today was a lot of fun, and I've had a blast with you guys. Belly's got to get us out of here. What do you got for the people, dude?
If I'm not here on Friday, it's because I was arrested in riots in D.C. on Thursday night. So if I don't see you Friday, have a good day. But I plan on being here, so I'll see you then.
We are all Caps. C-A-P-S.
Caps.
Let's go. Rocking the red. Braxton Blues. Say goodbye to the people, my man.
Peace out.
We will see you guys on Friday. Good luck and congrats again to Jessica Jones for her $100. From everybody here at TTR Studios, it's your boys from Luch Dog in the Morning
at LITMradio.com.